I'm Ben Utah, and this is golf indoors. If you're like me and it's late March and you woke up to 8 inches of snow on the ground, then you're going to want to find a way to practice inside. Because we don't want to have to stop practicing just because the course is closed. So today I'm going to give you a quick drill that will immediately improve your game, and you can do it right here inside. But we're going to have to leave the golf corner to do this. So let's head into the living room, roll that intro, and I will see you over there.
Oh yes, sir.
Always hit a flop shot from the fringe.
Oh no. If I reach that bunker, I'm gonna snap a club. Oh, I did it. I made contact.
I just saw the ball just straight into a goose, and I was like, oh no. Let's hit a driver on a par 3.
Is that a green and reg? That's a green and regulation. Let's go. This is why you subscribe to the channel.
First things first, if you want to practice indoors effectively, then you're going to need to get, well, creative. While most of us probably don't have fancy in-home simulators with 14-foot ceilings or in-home putting greens, I would probably bet that most of us have this, carpet. And while it's no Augusta National on the stimp meter, it can still be very effective for practicing because with this drill, speed is not our concern. Now you're probably thinking, Ben, speed is super important for putting. How are we going to make major improvements to our golf game if we're not focused on speed? Well, simply put, if you haven't started the ball on line, then speed doesn't matter anyway, because you're not even aiming at your target. And look, you probably have tables and chairs sitting on your carpet, which is creating indentions and warping, and if you've just vacuumed like me, then you've changed the whole green speed. So we really can't even derive that much information from putting on carpet. So when we're doing this drill, I don't want you to be so much focused on where the ball ends up. As long as all of your putts are within a foot or so of each other, that's about as good as we can ask for on something as inconsistent as carpet. Tiger Woods does this drill for a reason. We're just modifying it because we're inside. This drill is going to help you keep your putter face square at impact where it matters most. Now you've likely seen some other drills that claim to do this, but I'm going to show you why they're probably hurting your game more than helping. These are alignment sticks, and they're super great for some golf drills. But if you're like me, then you probably grew up being taught that they're for putting. Let's see if you recognize this one. Growing up, this is what we called the train track or railroad drill. And what we would do is you'd set the ball in the middle of the alignment sticks, and then you'd swing your putter along this track like a train track, like a railroad. And so what we thought we were doing was creating the perfect putting stroke. Straight back, straight through. However, for a lot of us, our putting strokes aren't straight back, straight through. We have a natural arc to the inside on our backswing, and we arc back to the inside on our forward swing.
Pay close attention here because this is my natural swing. As you can see, when I move back, the heel of my club ends up over this inside stick. And when I move forward, the heel of my club ends back over that inside stick.
So what happens if you have an arced natural stroke and you're forced to push the club back in a straight line and push the club forward in a straight line is you are altering your natural stroke. And when you do that, putting starts to feel really uncomfortable. And the worst thing you want to do is stand over a 3-foot putt and feel uncomfortable. So what do we do instead of the railroad track or train track drill? Well, we're going to use gates, again, just like Tiger Woods does. And if we were on the golf course, we would be using 2 tees. But instead, we're going to have to find something around here to use. What I'm going to be using is an iPhone brick or wall adapter and this little can of Biofreeze that I use in my back while I play golf. But you can use other things, just lying around the house. A Tums bottle, a wallet, a TV remote, anything like this would work. You just want to make it reasonably sized so that you don't end up just doing a different version of the train track drill. Let me show you the reason that we're going to need something as small as an iPhone brick or a golf tee or even a highlighter or Sharpie. You can see here I'm placing the Biofreeze bottle on one side of my club head and the iPhone adapter on the other. What I'm doing here is I'm leaving a little bit of a gap on both sides, about 1/4 of an inch. Now, depending on your skill level, this is going to be anywhere from 1/8 of an inch to possibly an inch or more. Essentially, The better you are at putting, the smaller this gate gets. You can see here now I've created a gate for my putter to swing through as I hit the putt. Now I've left an alignment stick on the ground for my feet to make sure I'm standing square to the ball. But there's no alignment stick here forcing me back in a straight line. Now when I take the club back, I can arc. I can have a natural arc to my swing, and when I go forward, I can do the same. The key here with the gate drill is that it makes sure your club face is back to square at impact. So let's see what this looks like in real time. Arced back, arced through. And you see my club head is not impeded at all by railroad tracks on either side. Now it may be impeded by my cat here, but other than that, it's completely fine. Really important disclaimer here. You're going to want to use something small, soft, and not breakable for your gates. Probably don't put your best wine glass down. Yes, that might help you deal with pressure, but what I'm afraid of is that if you stand over the ball scared here, you're going to stand over the ball scared out on the course. You might even decel or alter your stroke at the last second, and that is not what we want. Again, we are trying to avoid being uncomfortable over a putt. Now, if you want to increase the difficulty of this drill, you can do this. I'm using 2 coasters, and I'm going to put them just in front of my target line. So on line with where I want the ball to go, about this far away, this is about 8 inches away, and only about a ball width apart. I'm going to set those down. What this does is confirm that I am starting the ball on line. If the ball can go through this gap with ease, then I know I've started my putt on line. So that's the gate drill. It's really as simple as that. Golf does not have to be hard. We can practice right here at home and make huge improvements to the most important part of our game, putting. Maybe if I'd had this drill before I went and played Fossil Trace, I would have putted a little better. You know what? I'm not going to put all the blame on me. Click through at the end of this video and you tell me, was it my putting or was it the dirt greens I was playing on? Dirt greens or not, playing a course with dinosaur fossils was still amazing, and I'd encourage you to check it out. If you enjoyed this video, if it helped you, if it made you a better golfer, if you enjoyed just watching me roll around on my living room floor, then hit subscribe, hit like, share it with a friend, and I will see you in the next one.